Hey friends, I'm Melissa from Team Snuggle Bugz, and as a Nuna mama, I am super stoked to be reviewing the Nuna PIPA infant car seat with you today. This is one of the top selling infant car seats at Snuggle Bugz in North America. It is a super popular seat. I feel like Nuna came on the scene in Canada less than 10 years ago, and they are one of the best selling brands because they have such incredible safety features. Their aesthetics are just so on point. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I have two Nuna PIPAs with me here. This is in the riveted fashion, and this is the Nuna PIPA in the caviar fashion. Both of these seats and all Nuna PIPA car seats weigh 7.9 pounds. So that is a super lightweight bucket design, which makes, bringing your car seat in and out of the house, especially if you have a chunky little adorable baby in there, much easier and lighter weight. Now, the car seat itself can accommodate a child from 4 to 35 pounds or up to 32 inches tall. In the box, you are always going to be getting your seat, your bucket, and your base. So that is what will come with your Nuna PIPA infant car seat. Now come in a little closer because we're going to show you all of the specs on the inside of the seat, going through the base, and then we'll also show you an install because I can't resist an opportunity to show a quick install. Okay, now that we're in a little bit closer, I've taken my bucket off the base to show you this amazing canopy. So taking a look at the canopy, you have this pop-out eyelet or eye shade that is just a nice kind of extension of the canopy for those sunny days. You have a nice extension in your canopy with multiple adjustments in that position. Plus you have a peekaboo window at the back here, which you can use to keep an eye on your little one or to just give them a little bit of extra ventilation in the car there. You have a really nice lightweight carry handle. So little parenting hack. When you are carrying your babe around in their infant car seat, it can get really heavy. And if you're carrying it even here, it really puts a lot of pressure on your forearm. So one of the easiest ways to carry your infant car seat with your little one in it is actually to wrap your arm around your infant car seat. It's even better to do it with the car seat facing backwards. So you're gonna wrap your arm around, hold here, and then you carry your little one like this. That's the easiest and most ergonomically friendly way to carry your little one in their car seat. So that's our canopy, except that's not quite all of the Nuna PIPA infant car seat canopy, because one of the best features on this car seat is the addition of the Dream Drape. So there's a little zip compartment on the top of our canopy, and it has our Dream Drape within. What the Dream Drape does, it's this little extension piece, which just helps to give your babe a little bit of extra protection, a little bit of, a quiet space if you're out and about and they need a little bit less stimulation, or maybe it's a windy day and you just want to give them a little bit of extra coverage, or it's super sunny. This is definitely a parent favorite feature of this Dream Drape. And I love that when it's not in use, it can be super easily tucked into the top of your canopy, and it's like it's not even there. It attaches to the side of your bucket just with like these little magnets. So super no muss, no fuss to execute on this canopy. Now let me pop it away. We've just got this little zip. It kind of tucks into its own little pocket. And there you go. So when not in use, you wouldn't even know that it's there, which I love. Now let's take a look at the inside of the seat. So inside, we've got these premium micro knit fabrics. They are intended to keep your little one warm when it's cold outside, but cool when it's warm outside. So these are definitely luxury fabrics. They feel amazing. If you could just, reach through your screen to feel this with me for a second, it feels great. You've got your two infant inserts here that are removable as your little one grows. And you've got these nice plush shoulder harness pads. I will say for shoulder harness pads, a couple things. Number one, I like that Nunas are actually smaller because you can then use them earlier on. Sometimes you get a really big shoulder pad, especially if you're looking at an all-in-one car seat, and that can actually impede with proper placement of your chest clip on your little one. So I often tell parents to remove the shoulder harness covers for their infant and put them on when their child's a bit bigger. With these Nuna ones, you can either remove them or you might still be able to get that proper fit of the chest clip in line with your children's armpits or that nipple line because they are nice and small. You've got a nice 5-point harness here. And one of the things that I really like is the actual lever or button that you push to release the harness is very accessible on this seat. With most other car seats, your button is kind of hidden under the fabric of the seat, and it can be a little hard to get at sometimes, or a little hard to find. So I like that they've made that button super easy to get at. You've got your 5-point harness here, and then you can see that you actually have multiple crotch positions for your buckle to go through as your child grows to make sure that you're getting a comfortable position. And also you have a multi-position rethread harness that you're just going to, as your little one grows, you're just going to rethread that harness through these higher positions. Because when your child is in rear facing, you want to make sure that the harness is always at or just below their shoulders. The shell also has side impact protection built into it for extra protection for your little one in the event of a collision. Now, another little parenting hack while we're sharing all of our secrets is when you are loading your little one in and out of their car seat, oftentimes you're doing that maybe in the house and the base is already installed in your vehicle. And it can be very difficult to, moving this out of the way, to put your child in their infant car seat when it's kind of rocking back and forth. So a little parenting hack is to put your handlebar into this lowered position, and that actually helps to stabilize your seat and prevent that rocking motion so that you can easily load your little one in, and then you're going to pull it back into this upwards position when you are traveling. So let's kick it on over to the base. Now, as I'm showing you the base, I want to point out on the side of your bucket here, they actually include installation instructions. So of course, you're always going to want to refer to your vehicle manual and car seat manual for proper install, but you do have some kind of quick tips to make sure that you're getting that proper install with your, on the side of your seat. So the base. I love the base of this seat. It's a super simplistic design, very foolproof. They have this ISOFIX technology, which is essentially the same as rigid latch for installing your base, which could not be easier. So when you're ready to install, you're just going to pop it into the lower anchors of your vehicle. You do have 3 installation methods. So you can use this rigid latch technology, which would definitely be my preference. Second option is to install the base using your vehicle seat belt. So you can see here that we've got these belt guides in blue. And then your third installation option would be to install the bucket without the base if you are traveling and you don't have the base easily accessible to you. So lots of different options to get the perfect install based on your needs. So one of the interesting things about the Nuna PIPA base is that it doesn't have an angle adjustment built into the base itself. If you need to adjust the angle of your base to get that proper fit in your vehicle because you do want your child to be at a 45-degree angle, you are going to use either a pool noodle or a rolled up towel underneath the base to get a proper installation angle. So this is why we always recommend referring to your car seat manual to ensure that you are executing on that correctly. I'm going to just show you a very quick install with this base. And our seat is, because it's not in a true vehicle, it is pretty flat to the ground. So to ensure that you're getting that proper install, make sure that you're referring to your manual. You've got on the side of your seat here, this blue line is actually what needs to be level with the ground. So that's what you're going to be looking, that needs to be flat against the ground or flat to the ground in order to ensure you're getting that proper install angle. So let me show you. Despite how complicated I just made that sound, it's so easy. You're gonna pop these rigid latches out of your base. They just flip over and down. You're gonna pop them into the lower anchors of your vehicle. You're gonna hear a click and then it will turn green in these 2 little indicators on each side so that you know you've got a proper install and your base is literally installed. So that is how easy that was to do. Now, I had a really great chat with the Nuna team and I want to share some intel that they gave me. So one of the things that customers sometimes notice with the PIPA base is that it can sit, there's a rule that 80% of the base needs to be on your vehicle seat and you can have up to 20% overhang. sometimes the Nuna PIPA base can seem like it's actually larger or more extended than that 20%, but it's actually typically not the case. So if you look under the base here, in the US Nuna PIPA seat actually has a load leg installed, and this is kind of the compartment where that load leg mechanism fits in. That does not factor into that 20% overhang. So in this case, we clearly don't have 20% overhang, but instead of, measuring that overhang from all the way out here, you actually measure it from this interior point right here. So you save an extra 1.5 to 2 inches. So something to note when you're looking at your base install, the overhang on your Nuna PIPA probably isn't as much as you think it is. So we've got our base installed. Let's pop our car seat on top. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. When you are driving with your PIPA in the car, you want to have your carry handle in this upwards position for your little one's safety, and then you're ready to go. So you've arrived at your destination, you're ready to get into your errands. One of our favorite things about the PIPA is just how easily it pairs with your Nuna Mix Next stroller, or your Nuna Demi Next, or your Nuna Tavo Next stroller. It fits on so many incredible strollers and can really turn into a great travel system. So I'm gonna quickly show you just how it looks on the Nuna Mix Next, how it looks on the Nuna Demi Grow, because it truly is a great travel system solution for your little ones. So there you have it, the Nuna PIPA infant car seat. I'm sure you can understand now why this car seat is just so popular. It's simplistic in its design, but it's so aesthetic. It has such great safety features. I mean, my 2 favorite features are definitely the Dream Drape and that rigid latch installation of the base. It means that you can install the base in seconds. But also, how it looks on that Nuna Mix Next travel system. Oh, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for joining us today. As you know, our goal here at Snuggle Bugz is to instill confidence in families navigating the early stages of parenthood. And a big way that we do that is through stroller and car seat education. If you're still on your journey, be sure to check out our Nuna Mix Next YouTube video where we go through that full stroller to take a look at what that travel system might look like. You can also check out our best of infant car seat roundups and so many more of our videos on our YouTube channel. Check out our Instagram channel at SnuggleBugsBaby, where we've got little snippets of content and educational videos going all the time. Head on over to the Snuggle Bugz website to shop, or visit your local Snuggle Bugz store to actually dry fit and test this car seat in your vehicle today. Thanks for joining me. We'll catch you on the next one.